Hi everyone. I'm sure a lot of you have heard about these WhatsApp gifting groups, Stokvel WhatsApp groups. So this video is an attempt to tell you exactly how it works. It's not totally a Stokvel. We like to call it a gifting group because you can actually gift your investment to someone else and not take the proceeds yourself. But first, let's have a look how the whole thing comes together and how it does work. So you'll get invited to one of these groups by one of your friends and so on via a WhatsApp link. When you come onto the group, you will clearly notice that the first 5 places are, and sometimes even more, 6, 7, 8, you might be the 11th person coming in, would be already filled. What you will see is that the first top 5 people have already paid their dues, made their investment to get into the group. Then what is left for the rest of the people in the group is actually to introduce the concept to friends and family, usually 2 or 3, to get the group filled up to number 11. As you come in, you would be placed, let's say, at number 6. You would have paid your dues to your investment to John. And then you would help the rest of the 5 top people introduce the concept to other people. Once the group has been filled with, as you can see, the rest of the group, these people have all paid their investment to John. When that gets to that point, we say the group has filled up, and then we split the group. Now, the group gets split into 2, obviously, and odds and evens get split up. So you wouldn't be number 1, and number 2 and 3 would go to group 1. To actually odds and evens, and you'll see that Jack now becomes number 1 in group 2, Jill becomes number 1 in group 3, and John actually falls away. If John wants to come back into the group, he would actually have to make another investment. So if we go to the next screen, we'll see that Jack is number 1 in his group, you've moved up to number 3, Jill is number 1 in her group, and John has fallen totally away, so he's no longer. Just come back. As we said, you could gift this to someone. You don't have to put your name in number 6 or 7 place. You could actually put someone else that you would like to gift to. Let's say you want to give them 500 Rand, but you'd like to get a bit of growth out of it. So you'd put their 500 Rand in, go through this process, and they would get out 2,500 Rand. You'd get your 500 Rand back. So it's not purely just for yourself. So again, once it's all filled up, another split will take place. Jack and Jill will fall out. Jan and yourself will be at position number 1, and there we go. It's you, number 2, 3, 4, and 5. You guys introduce the concept to everyone else. A couple other people, it fills up again, and the process goes along. As can be seen, once you've received your investment back or you've gifted it to someone, you actually fall away. So there, it's exactly what we usually say is this is not a pure pyramid scheme. A pure pyramid scheme would be something that someone pays into and number 1 stays at the top the whole time and he would move to the bottom. So this is a little different. A lot of people say, is this a pyramid scheme? As we've just gone through, it is not, because the top member continually falls away, it continually changes. Another question that we get is, objection, I can't recruit. You don't have to recruit, you just need to introduce the concept to others. Again, for yourself, or you can gift it to someone else. Then I don't have money. A lot of people say we just don't have money to do this. This scheme is, at least this a gifting program starts at 500 Rand. There are lesser ones that go up to 1,000 Rand. There's even a 5,000 Rand one. But as you can see, 500 Rand turns into 3,000 Rand within 2 weeks by just speaking to other people. Remember, people are all looking for a bit of return at this time. We're all in a tough place. We're all trying to make our money work for us. Some of us have lost our income totally. So if you take this seriously, introduce it to a couple of people, make your investment, you'll see that it's not as difficult as one seems. Everyone's scared of the unknown. So what we do like to do is invite you actually into a group. Maybe you can stick around, have a look how it splits up, how people move along, and give you a bit more confidence. But the secret to this whole concept is like any other a group effort, is actually speak about it. Invite people who have the ability to invite others. So I hope you're all ready to get going. I hope you're all ready to pay it forward. Help your fellow man, help yourself. Let's get some money moving on. Thank you very much.